Due to convergence, products incorporate increasingly more technologies and IP. Companies don't have the money, resources and time to develop that all in-house. Therefore, they need to look to the outside world to see which technologies they can acquire. Instead of doing that on an ad hoc basis, they should determine their long-term strategy, and based on that, they should determine which technologies are most relevant for their businesses 10 years from now. When they know that, they have to determine, based on their internal capabilities, which technologies and IP they can develop in-house and which technologies they have to look to the outside world. Knowing what technologies and IP they have today and knowing which technologies they need in the future, they need to accurately define their innovation needs. And based on that, they can see what they can find, can do in-house and what they can have to look for outside world. In doing that, they need to be flexible and need to use all opportunities to collaborate with other companies, big and small, collaborate with universities and research institutes, license in or acquire IP and technologies, or even acquire companies. They also have to look even at the new artificial intelligence tool to help develop IP in a more faster and more diverse way. You don't do it by looking into a crystal ball. You have to do it in a more structural way. You have to collect information from the research department, from the business and from the IP department, and any other department that has relevant information. You have to thoroughly analyze that, and on the basis of that, you need to determine which technologies the business would need most, let's say 5 to 10 years from now. And based on that, you have to do the rest. Companies can look at IP data and also data from publications. On the basis of that, they can identify companies and universities and research institutes that are already active in the fields of their innovation needs. They can then collect further information about a few of the companies that they have selected. And then, when they have made a further selection, they can contact these companies to see whether they are interested in collaboration. To make this work, companies need to have an open mind and to be able to work with companies in the outside world. They have to overcome any thresholds of not invented here, and they need to be flexible to work together with companies that may have a different working culture. And they also may have to work with companies, universities or research institutes coming from a different country where they have a different culture than the country where they are coming from.